Today, I have a super easy but a super cool Illustrator abstract shape tutorial for you guys to recreate yourself. What is up people, welcome back to Satorigraphics, home of graphic design content right here on YouTube. Today, I have an Illustrator abstract shape tutorial that I drew inspiration from a fellow designer on Instagram. So you can go ahead and visit Danny Void on the gram and check out his super cool work. If you do end up enjoying this tutorial today, remember to like, comment and share it to somebody else. Also excuse my cold, I've got a pretty bad cold at the moment but I'm still making videos for you guys. For this abstract shape tutorial in Illustrator today, we first need to make a triangle. So grab the polygon tool, double click the artboard, and then type in 3 sides. When you generate the triangle shape, it may not be level. If so, you can press Command or Ctrl R to open up the rulers, and then drag down a guide so you can level the triangle that way. Resize the triangle to a decent size for your work, and then stretch it on the top point here with the direct selection tool, using guides if you need to. You can control click or right click on the mouse over the artboard to hide the guides. We then need to rotate the triangle shape by 180 degrees for our abstract tutorial today. The next step is to flick the fill over to a stroke and then increase the stroke weight. When you have the right size of stroke and weight for your abstract shape in Illustrator, we then need to outline the stroke. This will ensure that the shape is now a shape and not a stroke line. We can then add a gradient to our shape, and we're going to only be using grayscale hues today, so basically a black and white abstract shape design. We want 3 colour spots, so add one in the middle of your gradient slider. And to save time, I'm just going to show you my gradient slider here. I have set it to 30 degrees, the middle colour is basically white, and the outer 2 colours are an off-white kind of grey colour. It's a very subtle gradient for the abstract shape that I've made today. Next in today's Illustrator abstract shape tutorial, we're going to lock the triangle shape and then add a 3D element into it. So grab the pen tool and then choose a stroke here and add a colour that you're going to be able to see on the artboard canvas in Illustrator. We want to draw a shape here that's going to act like the ceiling of the inside part of the triangle. You can hold down Shift and drag your mouse across to create a perfect straight line. Once you've made the shape, send it to the back so it should look something like this here. Now to really create a 3D effect for our abstract shape, make another segment here on the right, again sending it to the very back. For the top section you can change it to a block fill colour, or add a gradient like I have chosen to do. The gradient gives a slight shadow in the corner, which I think works really well. With the direct selection tool, we then want to move the anchor points to the top section so it joins perfectly with the other section. Take your time to move the points around until you end up with something like my design here. You can hold down Shift to select multiple anchor points at once. We have one last final touch to add to our abstract shape to make it look really 3D. Select a darker shade of grey than the one on the right inner section here, and then draw in a shape that will represent a shadow. You may want to zoom in really close to make sure that your anchor points perfectly match up for your Illustrator abstract shape. Next, unlock all layers, then select everything and resize it to a perfect size for your work. Then, with everything still selected, hit Command G or Control G to group it all together, or you can head up to Objects and Group at the very top. For background, you can either add a block color or you can add a gradient. But remember to send it to the very back of the design. I would suggest to keep the grayscale colors for your background so it ties into the shape design perfectly well. And me personally, I've decided to use a gradient background, but you can choose whatever you want. You can lock the background layer once you've finished it, so that it doesn't get in the way, which can be quite annoying. Finally, I want to add some text to our abstract shape design in today's Illustrator tutorial. Here is the typeface I've used for mine, and also take note of my kerning being 1100. Make sure your typography is in place perfectly, and there you have it, one Illustrator abstract shape. Super easy and super cool. Let me know what you thought of today's tutorial, and of course, subscribe if you haven't done already for 4 graphic design uploads every single week. Like and share this video to somebody else, and until next time, design your future today. Peace.